Hey everybody, I'm Random Ray, and today is just such a busy day for me. It's one of those days where it's like, you don't have a lot to do, but you have some stuff that you have to do and it takes up all your time. You know what I mean, kind of? Like the laundry, that's basically like what I've been doing all day. It's just laundry, laundry, laundry. I hate the laundry. I hate it so much. If I could choose to either do like the laundry or the dishes, I'd do the dishes. Like, honestly, scrub, wash, clean, dry, put it away. Like, it's all in that time frame, you know? When you do the laundry, it's separate your clothes, put them in the wash, and then that takes like an hour. So, you know, you don't just want to wait there. You want to go do something. Go distract yourself, you know? But I always get hooked on something, and then I forget about my clothes. So, like, an hour passes, and then I go and I take my clothes and put them in the dryer, and that's like an hour and a half more. But then I'll get more distracted, and I will totally forget until, you know, 5 hours later. And then you get the clothes and you have to put them away. You have to fold them or hang them up. And I think that's the worst process for me, because usually I'm not in a rush, so I'll put on some music. And then I'll start singing. And then I'll start dancing. And before I know it, I'm not even doing the laundry anymore. I'm in front of my mirror with like a hairbrush or like a remote in my hand. And I'm like singing the words and dancing and having one of those really pathetic girl moments. So I hate the laundry. It just is so time consuming and I hate it. Anyways, so I had this crazy nightmare last night. Well, it wasn't really a nightmare, but it was just this weird dream. I have a lot of weird dreams. Like, I chose like 3 of my favorite messed up, weird, like insane dreams, and hopefully sometime soon I'm gonna make like a YouTube skit video about them all. But yeah, so last night I had this dream that I think I was cheating on my boyfriend. I'm not totally sure, 'cause it's kind of fuzzy. But all I remember was me and my boyfriend was really mad at me. And so he picked up my camera and he like chucked it at me. And it broke, like it broke the zoom button. And so every time I tried to take a picture, the zoom would go in and out, in and out, in and out. And I would never get like a focused picture. And it was awful. I hated it. I woke up and I was like, what? Like, it was crazy. Because I love my camera. This is the first camera that I actually know how to use, you know? And with me, you know, technology either works or it doesn't. You know, there's nothing in between. So, I mean, I will admit sometimes it is my fault, but also sometimes it's, you know, technology's just hating on me. And with remotes, like this is my remote, and, you know, it looks great. You know, but it didn't always look like this. There was another one before this one, and I think another one before that one. But the thing is that I'll get a remote or something, and I'll try all the buttons. I'll click on them all, see what it does, and then the TV will get all fuzzy and weird, and everyone will be like, Rachel, what do you do to the TV? I'm like, I don't know, I just clicked on all the buttons, and then they get kind of mad. But the thing is that, you know, we fix it, and then, you know, I'll be watching a show, and I need to do something. You know, I kind of have, like, ADD, you know, or ADHD. You know, I need to keep myself occupied, do something, you know. Can't be doing something for too long, even if it's just, you know, chilling out and watching TV. So, what did I do? I clicked on all the buttons. Like, I just clicked on the play button all day, like, or during the whole show. And then the button falls off. And then we can't really play or whatever on the remote. You know, and then the on button goes off, and the on button falls off, and then we have to get up and turn on the TV, and it was very frustrating for me and my family. And I'm so sorry. I apologize to them 1,000 times, and I paid for a new remote. And then I was like, can I have the old remote? And they're like, why do you want the old remote? It won't work. And I'm like, well, I'll use it so I can, you know, use this remote to just click and turn on the TV, and then I'm going to set it down, and then I'm going to take this remote and my old remote, and then I'll be able to, you know, touch all the buttons, because I like them. But basically, what I'm about to show you might be kind of scary, so brace yourself. But this is what it was before, and then this is what it was like after it met me. Yeah. I'll admit, I do have a problem. But, I mean, I've always been curious about, like, what's behind the remote, you know? How does all the buttons work? So, yeah, you probably should not trust me with remotes. Alright, sledding and vlogging. I don't know how this is gonna work. Hey, ready, Jackson?
Ready.
I'm gonna give us a little push. We're having. Oh, this isn't really that bad. Oh goodness! Ah! Where's my tree? Oh, sugar. Oh, that was fun. Hey, hey, hey! No cussing. Oh my goodness! Snowball fight. It's on. It's on. 2 years ago, like for Christmas, all I wanted was this sled because it's so much fun to go down. And the minute I got it, because like my parents didn't even wrap it, or Santa didn't even wrap it. He just left it out, and I saw it. I was like, all right, I'll see you later. I put my snow pants on, just went outside, and I slept for hours. So it's like my all-time favorite sled. Jackson, which sled do you like better? That red one or this one?
That one.
This one? Good choice. Okay, here goes nothing. Holy sugar! Oh, bitch! So before I end this week's video, I would like to share my thoughts and reviews about this movie I saw. It's called Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. However, I would call it extremely sad and incredibly interesting, because I cried so much in that movie. If you've seen the trailers, you would know that it's about the after effect of 9/11, and the character lost his dad, and even before, the accident, he was kind of afraid of life, and, after he lost his father, he became even more damaged, and it was very sad to see how he handled his pain, and I just felt so bad for him. At the end of the movie, I just wanted to go to New York and give him a big hug. But it was also incredibly interesting, and the journey he went on was mind-boggling. He found this key, and he wanted to know what it was, and he wanted to know answers about why things happened the way they happened, and he ended up finishing where he began. He ended up back in square one. So it was a very clever ending. It definitely was not a happy film, it won't make you cheery, but it was very bittersweet, At the very ending, it kind of left you with this closure that, it's going to be okay. That sometimes things have to get worse before they get better.